So we've got the first trailer for the new Black Clover anime. We finally get this after waiting a while, since we wanted to know what was happening after the announcement that Crunchyroll was bringing it over in October. We finally got a date for that. It's coming out in fall, and just news upon news upon news has been coming out for the Black Clover show, and I'm actually happy about that. It's like we've been getting a bunch of stuff, and especially with what they wanted to do for this trailer especially, you could just tell, whereas when they're going from the creators of twin stars, from Bleach, and now they, especially on Crunchyroll side, they are heavily pushing this is gonna be the next one of these. They are, same way it's kind of My Hero was being pushed as well, saying this is the next generation. This is, if anything, this is what Crunchyroll's doing. That's definitely with their marketing, and saying, this is the next generation that they have to offer, and they're doing well. What we got to see in the trailer, and I kind of looked back at most of the images, because it flies back. It's only a 30-second trailer, and considering that most of that is text as well, I believe around about only 20 seconds of it is kind of images and all that, and some of the stuff that we have seen before. We've seen a lot of this stuff before already and all that, especially if you guys watched the Jump Festa anime OVA. Especially as I kind of mentioned before, this is going to be covering from pretty much the first 3 odd volumes of the series, which I am fine, I am fine with and all that. Obviously, we're going to go through there. Depends what their pacing is going to be going through for this new series, but the absolute hype that they've got going on for it is yes, another saga of courage and all that. This is definitely what they're trying to do. They're trying to pump it up, and it's yeah, get ready, because in a few months we are finally going to get the adaptation for it, which I'm excited about. And with, especially they've been talking as well that with the director as well, honestly, I mentioned him before and all that, saying that he was the director of Monster Musume, and he's done a couple of other stuff, and actually now finding out a little bit more about him and actually reading up some information about this guy, I'm kind of a little bit more excited about this guy, because this guy really does actually know how to direct some shows and all that, where he actually knows how to make some really nice shots, and especially as well, he knows who to get the staff as well, what to get. So there's a lot of hope that even as well when you get to see some of the clips in the show, especially there's one with Asta banging down on a Magnus actual fire spell. It looks really dynamic, it looks really nice, especially I like when he goes black and white as well when he's fighting Mars. It really looks fancy, with some of the animation that they're at least trying to showcase on here, which I think that's a really good idea. And especially, which was the most hugest confirmation for me, is that they have completely, they're not going to do what Zebek did, which was they're not going to do the CGI from what we've seen from there. It doesn't seem like any of the magic at all and all that is going to be CGI at all. It's all going to be in traditional animation and all that. So I really do appreciate that, because I thought it looked kind of wonky. I think the only CGI that they had was the demon at the around about halfway point. I think it was around about it looked a little bit CGI and all that of it and all that. It wasn't. It was such a quick image and all that. It wasn't able to go through it. But I believe that was the only bit from CGI, and it looked a little bit more cleaned up than what the Zedek Jump Festa one looked like, and as well as seeing the Magic Emperor there rolling around as well. So I'm just over the moon with it that. I thought the images that we got to see of it, and especially as well with Asta, I feel Asta and Yuna's face don't look as wonky anymore. I feel their faces are a little bit more fixed now. They don't look really weird like they did in the Festa. So I'm looking forward to that. Albeit and all that, I really hope that they nail down because you can't really see it at all in there. They don't have any images. The one thing I'll give the Festa one, I absolutely adored the art in that, entirely. I think, characters looked a little bit weird, but fuck me, did I love the artwork that they had, some of the design, for some of the caves and dungeons, and also as well, the fields, and, I really like some of the stuff that they were bringing out and all that. It just made the world a lot more, unique and, living and breathing. It didn't just look oh, it's traditional, oh, here we go, here's a little fucking cave, enjoy it. So, I appreciated that, at least, and all that they were going through etc. So I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think about like what's going to be happening with this? They also as well recently announced that they're casting like Yami into it. Still haven't heard anything about Asta. That's the one thing I'm like kind of worried about, since that is a brand new voice actor that they've been talking about as well. I believe, you know, if I remember from last time, like his voice actor is someone that's been doing kind of like a couple of monotone characters and all that, some of the shows and all that I've been watching. So I was like, okay, that kind of suits like kind of like the calm, collected, monotone-ish, like kind of like perceptive and all that what we get from Yuno. And I really want to know some of the other casting. I want to know like who Syl is being cast by. I want to know as well like I want to know like maybe the Black Bulls and a few other characters as well, like Leo and stuff like that. I want to know what they're going to be doing with that. And if anything, I just want to know if they're going to do 13 or 24 episodes. That's like, I think that's the most important part I want to know. Are they going to try and take the safe approach like they did with Academia? Are they going to go, so let's do 13 episodes just to play safe in case it blows up in our fucking face like some shows had and all that? Or is it going to be like, let's just go like 24, 26, because we know as well, like Academia was a big risk and it worked, and we're going to do that as well. So I have to wait and see. Even the fact that we're talking about Period as well, so even the potential of 50 episodes, so something that has like 100 chapters right now, could be in the works, but like we have to wait and see. I believe as well with Twin Star Exorcist, this wasn't told about. This was even like announced for like a while, I believe, until it was like saying, yeah, it's gonna have about 50 episodes. Like, so we're gonna have to wait and see about that. But let me know what you guys think and all that. First like trailer that we get for the TV series and all that. What do you think? That's all for me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.